Hi there. So welcome to part 2 of the Step Back and Repulse the Monkey tutorial, which I've done over the holiday break. We're going to start with some loosening. We're just going to do the basic loosening. It's a good way in again, and then we're going to look at footwork specifically. But let's just get ourselves in a correct posture. So you want to have your feet shoulder width apart. You want to really feel the ground under your feet. I'm going to sink the hips back and down so that you're in the middle of the foot or just behind the ball of each foot. And you want your weight equally distributed between both feet. And then what I'm doing is I'm just gently drawing the chin in and floating through the crown of the head. So the head is floating and the hips are sinking. So head's floating, hips sinking, shoulders relaxed and sinking, hips relaxed. And we're just going to breathe in and out. Really relax. Notice the breath as it comes in. Notice the breath as it comes out. Notice the feet. So just feeling the feet. So I've got 2 cameras today. So I've got a lower down one for the feet when we do the footwork specifically, but we're just using the general one now. Breathing in and out. Relax around the jaw. Okay, and then very gently, we're just turning the waist and just allow the arms to be moved by the body. So while we're turning, we're breathing. We're noticing what we are sensing. Notice what you're sensing. Follow the breath as it comes in and it comes out. Relax around the jaw. Keep breathing. So you want to really let go in your lower back. So the head's floating, the hips sink as the head floats. So you get this lovely lengthened feeling along the spine. Deep breathe. So when you're practicing this at home, it has been recommended by the head honcho that you do this for a good 20 minutes because it takes that long to kind of get things to settle. So I did it for quite a long time this morning. I didn't have my watch with me, but it was longer than 5. So, but unfortunately, because this is a tutorial, you'll have to do the rest of the 20 minutes in your own time. So knees in line with the toes, sinking the hips, lengthening through the spine, breathing nice and relaxed. Breathing in and out, very good. And sinking. Let me show you that from the back view. This is the view of the back. So, see, that might make some more sense. We're breathing and noticing what we are sensing. So you're noticing what you're hearing. You're noticing what your muscles feel like. I did a lot of driving over the weekend and I can definitely feel my shoulders. And this is after having done some sword. I did some broadsword. So I can definitely feel my right shoulder more than my left, but that's okay. So we're just turning and relax. Yeah, let's just tune into the arms. Relax the arms, relax the arms. And then we do it again. Okay, let's do some loosening with in bow and arrow stance or gongbu. We're going to gongbu. Do a few more of these first. We're just feeling the back, feeling your, so you're turning the hips slightly, turning your shoulders slightly, the knees move slightly. So I'm moving with the middle. I'm moving with the middle. You can leave your head still and move around it. Right? I prefer to move with, but you can do the other way as well. Okay, great. So let's do. We need to be able to count to 1. So 1 turn in the back, 1 turn in the front. We just build this. So get in the waist turning. Get in the waist turning. Keep breathing some more. So 1 turn per. Oh, let me show you that from the diagonal. Look. So you sink into the back foot, you turn. And we're staying upright. We're staying upright. You sink into the front foot, you turn. Back, front, back, front. Very good. So it's a nice one to do. This is a very nice one to do outside. And it's recommended that you practice Tai Chi in the morning, early in the morning, outdoors. But if you can't be outdoors and you can't be early in the morning, just practice anyway. It's good to practice, but it's works better. You're supposed to do it as the sun rises. Apparently that's the best of all, or just before the sun rises, but and it does I have tried that. It does make you feel very good for the whole day, but you've got to get out of bed. So here we go. So that's 1. Let's do 1 turn. Actually, we won't do the other leg yet. What we're going to do is we're going to change the direction of the turn, but keeping the same legs. So we were doing it this way. Now we're going to the front leg. Now we do it this way, you see. This one's a bit more tricky. So it's a bit like the, you know, the pedestrian crossings where they have the green person and the red person that's waiting. The green person looks like the same arm and leg is moving forward as they're walking, which people don't actually, I don't think they do that. But anyway, this is more like the green person on the pedestrian crossing version. So I'm sinking my weight back and forward. Well, actually, I'm going to that balance point, you know, the halfway point in the foot. Fantastic. Okay. Let's go on the other side. I'm going to change feet. So we just start with the Wu Chi. Always check your Wu Chi first. Just check that that's correct. And it feels like your feet are on the right spots and you've aligned correctly. You're taking your time. And then we change. So place the foot. Place the foot. And then we're just going to do the first version. So this one, you end up with the opposite arm forward, coming forward, and the opposite arm coming back. Keep breathing. Feel the hip sink. Sinking the hips, very good. Breathing, nice and relaxed. Okay. We'll do a few more this side. And now what we're going to do, go to the front leg. Change the direction, change, and then we go back. I thought now we've swapped sides, you see, swap directions. Swap directions. So the reason why we're doing a lot of these waist turns is because they get used a lot when you're doing the step back and repulse the monkey. So it's good to have practiced that a lot beforehand. And then we're going to count to 2. So we're now going to do 2 turns per side. I'll probably end up doing the, again, the 2 turns you can do in 2 directions. I'm going to do the easiest direction when I swap to 2 turns. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, no, I haven't. I've just kept it the same. That's fine. So we're doing 2 turns. 2 turns in the back, 2 turns in the front leg, 2 turns in the back leg, 2 turns in the front leg. I'll show you from the side. 2 turns in the back foot, 2 turns in the front foot. Staying nice and upright. Staying upright, aligned, feeling the feet, nice and relaxed. All very useful. Okay. Brilliant. Okay, let's swap round. So now we're doing 2 turns with the other leg forward. So I'm focus on the feet. Focus on your feet. So feel it go in the front foot, then move. Feel it go in the back foot, then move. Front foot, back foot. Front foot, back foot. Front foot, back foot. So you feeling the feet. Feel your feet. Notice what your feet are doing. Notice how you are moving. Notice what you are sensing. Any sounds you can hear. Maybe you've got a window open. There's a breeze going around you, something like that, or whatever. Notice what you're sensing. Notice what you can feel in your body. Notice what you're doing. Fantastic. And then forwards and back. Forwards and back. Show from the side. So it's like a spring. We're using the springs in the feet to generate the momentum. Okay, and then we go the other side. Keep breathing some more. Very good. Okay, shake out. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the camera and we're going to look at the stepping backwards. We're going to do lots of stepping backwards. Okay. Changing the camera. This one. There we go. It's a little bit, but, and don't worry if my head's, so with the stepping backwards, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this end and I'm in rooster stance. Now you mirror me. So I'm going to go into right rooster stance. You go into left rooster stance. So like this rooster stance. And then you turn 1, 2. So actually I'll show from the look 1, 2. So rooster stance here. Turn, turn. 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's just try that with the other foot, just for completion's sake. 1, 2, 3. So you feel this hip close, the hip open, the quad, inguinal groove. 4, 5. Great. Okay, next we're going to do that with the stepping backwards. And we're just going to step backwards. So you want to look at the basics, posture, contact with the feet. Contact with the feet. Okay. Here we go. 1. Oh, I forgot the counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, sink the hips. 3, 4. Once more with feeling. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm just going to do it again. In the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's keep going. So turn. So we turn the waist, we turn the waist to the front. We step back and out. Now feel the foot. Now transfer the weight, and I neaten the foot up at the end. I want to turn, turn, step, turn, turn, step, then transfer the weight. Turn, turn, step, then transfer the weight. Now, Okay, when we do this way, you want to make sure, if I just show you from this direction, just worry about the feet. I'll get my feet in shot. Look, turn, turn. I step behind and out, out. Then when I put the heel down and I step back, I've got a shoulder width gap between the heels. You want a shoulder width gap. You don't want to end up with like a gap of that or something like that, because then it's harder to balance. You want to have a good, stable stance as you're stepping backwards. You want to have a good, stable stance as you're stepping backwards. So you need to take time to make sure that you've placed your feet out enough. You want to make sure the feet have gone outwards enough. So let me show you from this side. So I've turned. So I'm now facing front. My hips and shoulders are facing the front. And then I go toes, heel, transfer. Then I turn, toe, heel, transfer. And then check, look. Shoulder width gap. Very good. Do some more. Relax the shoulders. Relax the lower back. So, okay, great. Let's try that. I'll just show you that with the arms. Start from this side. So I'm wearing. So now we put the arm movements in. See, so. Four. So I'm going to try and do 4 each direction, and we do it the other direction. So we're just changing 3, 4. 1, 2, step out, put the foot down. Then we're going to do it much slower. 2, like this, and we're sinking our hips, sinking the hips. Feel the foot, transfer the weight. There. There we go. Great. Okay, let's try that with the other camera. And we'll just do some more. And then we'll do the first third of the form. So just relax the relax the arms more. Really relax your arms. Same size. So the best way of getting something is to practice it over and over again, but try and correct each time. So make your internal corrections. So you want to feel your way into the correct way of practicing. So you wanna try and get it right. So I'm turning the hip, turning the waist, opening the hip there at the front. Now I'm stepping back and out. I feel with my toe. I put the foot down. I transfer the weight and push at the same time as the weight transfer. There we go. So we're just, and then eventually what you want to try and do is smooth it, make it smooth and flowing. So you kind of do like a square form. Dan Doherty's school, the Wudang school, they do a thing called the square form. They do like a Wudang style. They do. I go sometimes go push hands with them. They're a very nice bunch, and they do like a square form first, and then they round it off and do a more flowing and round form. But it's just to learn the choreography. They have like a choreography form, and then they do that. So this is kind of vaguely based on those lines. So once you've got the general shapes and choreography, then start smoothing it off, and you get the smoothness and the flowing by getting your internal alignments, getting your alignments correct, and getting the feeling, the movement coming from the inside. Yeah. Okay, let's just keep going. Let's do a couple more. We'll do 2 more rounds starting from there after we've done this one. We'll see, and then we'll do the yeah. Put it into context by doing the first third of the form, but we're not in a hurry. We just want to practice this particular thing. Practice this particular thing. One more round each direction. So I think we've done this quite a lot now, so that's good. You can actually, if you've got a longer room where you're in the garden, you could just walk the entire length of the garden backwards, or if you're in a field, if you're in a park, walk the park backwards, do it, and then come back, do it the other way, walk, you could get hours of practice done that way. So it'll be a walk in the park. Literally. There we go. Just watch the alignment. It's very tempting to lose one's focus. So we're focused. Okay, great. So let's go back to this for a bit. What we're going to do is we're going to go through the first third of the form 3 times. 3 times. I haven't really got time to do it 5 times, unfortunately. I've got to be elsewhere imminently. So this is so yeah, notice what's happening, notice what you're sensing. Check your posture. Use this exercise to really check your alignment. It's all very good. Feel the breath, very nice. Very nice. So you're just breathing in and out. Calming the mind. Relaxing the muscles, feeling this upward sensation, or that the bones are holding you and supporting you, supporting your bones. Okay, so now we put it into context by doing the first third of the form. So let's go for it. What I'm doing is I'm doing the mirror side. So I'm going to my right, but what you want to do is you want to go to your left. But if I face away, then you can't quite see as easily online as if I'm doing it mirror side. So okay, so let's go for it. So just let yourself sink down. So we're just feeling the ground. Chin tucked, chin drawed in, drawing the chin in. So you get a nice stretch along the spine. Breathe in. Breathe out and begin. So we come up. Drop the elbows, draw the arms in, you're breathing in. Sink the hips as you breathe out, hands follow the hips. Then you transfer the weight, the hands come up. You turn, drop the elbow, sink into the back foot as you push out, and then you gather under and hold the ball. Step. Up the wild horse's mane. Transfer the weight, turn the waist. Sink back and turn, hold the ball. Three, 4, and 5. Now this time side step. I'll just show you side step from easier view. So you side step with your right foot, heel, toe. Weight 50-50. Transfer the weight. White crane spreads its wings, and then you go into cat stance. 20% of the weight in the front foot. Let me just turn to the correct direction. Drop the right arm, drop the left arm over the top, brush knee and push. This time spear hand with your right hand, raise the right heel, cut down, lay the P part, step back and repulse the monkey. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we've been practicing, so hopefully this should feel a bit easier now. Great. Okay. Let's do that again. Back stance. This time side step. Grasp the sparrow's tail. White crane spreads its wings. 20% of the weight in the front foot. Brush knee and push. Oops, sorry. Brush knee and push. Brush knee and push. Spear hand. Okay, and one more time. I'm just going to move this back a bit, and then that should hopefully, and then I'll come forwards a little bit because I keep clipping the back the backdrop. So. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and begin. Great. Okay, let's do some loosening again, and then we better close this tutorial. But just to feel what that's, see if that feels any better. So yeah, you can go back and practice the footwork first a lot, and then do it with the arms. Actually, yeah, let's do this one. So you go like this, like this, like this. One forward, side, side. Face the front, face the diagonal, one arm in front, one arm behind. Let me show you from the, this is what it looks like from the side view, like this. Look, that's a good way into getting that movement. And then, so the things to practice is that, and then the, you can just do one arm at a time. Just do one arm. I'll come forward a bit because I keep hitting the backdrop. So you, and then you do both as a health exercise. I'll show you that from the side. You do both as a health exercise, just to get that in. So it's a repetition thing, really helps. And then you work at the feet on their own, just the feet, and then you put it all together. That's the best way. So. Okay, sun and moon. Okay, and then embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. Rub the hands together, polishing the face. Rub the hands together again. And give the lower back a rub. And then embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. And just stand for a moment. Just feel the feet, put your alignment. Breathing in, breathing out. Fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, bring your feet together and bow. Great, well done. I hope those two tutorials were useful for you. I've got another one coming up on silk reading next. Right, let's grab my glasses. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. Brilliant. Enjoy your practice. Bye.